So we all know the NFL is a passing league now, and you gotta have a quarterback if you want to have a chance to go all the way. However, the quarterback also needs a good, reliable receiver to throw to. So in this video, I'm gonna rank the top 5 wide receiver quarterback combinations in the league for 2019. Starting right now. What up, dude? What's up, everybody? It's Aaron Duncan here with the Necessary Bluntness Sports Talk. This is the channel where I might not tell you what you want to hear, but I'm definitely going to tell you what you need to hear. In this channel, I get a recap and analysis of the NFL, in particular the NFC South. So if you want to see more videos about the league and some more rankings videos, make sure you go hit the subscribe button, guys. Give the video a thumbs up and make sure you hit the bell icon when you hit subscribe, because YouTube just be tripping. So make sure you get all those notifications anytime I drop a video. But hey, real quick, before I even get into my rankings, let me know who you think is your #1 quarterback to wide receiver combination in the NFL right now. There's a lot of new tandems on the block, but let me know who you think is the OG #1, man. Coming in hot at number 5 is Kirk Cousins to Adam Thielen. Now, wait. Before you get pissed off and all up in arms, I just want to put it out there. I am a Kirk Cousins fan. He is one of my guys. I like Kirk Cousins. He bet on himself. He had a good season. He got paid. I know a lot of Vikings fans and players may not agree with that because he got an $84 million guaranteed contract, and I don't know if he actually lived up to that hype this past season for what they expected. They expected to go back to the Super Bowl. However, that's neither here nor there. Don't hate the player, hate the game. But bump all that. Adam Thielen is turning himself into one of the most consistent and reliable targets in the NFL. He started from the bottom. Now he's here. He was undrafted. He's from Minnesota. He went to college in Minnesota. Now he's a bona fide #1 target in Minnesota. And I know him and Kirk Cousins have only been together for 1 season, but over the past 3 years, Thielen's numbers have progressively gotten better. He even finished with 113 catches, over 1,300 yards, and 9 touchdowns this past season. And I think we all are sort of forgetting about him having that long streak of 100-yard receiving yard games in a row. And like I said, this guy continues to be underrated. And my thought process is probably because, let's just put it out there, he's a white wide receiver playing in the NFL. It just is what it is, and he's going to continue to get doubted, but he's going to continue to produce. He can play the slot wide receiver. He can play the outside wide receiver. He can patch your back porch. He can fill up the Gatorade cooler. He can do it all, man. Like, this dude, he's just a Swiss Army knife of a wide receiver. He even made Case Keenum look good and got him paid for the Denver Broncos with a huge contract. And we all see how that worked out for them. But him and Kirk are actually starting to develop a good relationship themselves, as we've seen that chemistry starting to build, and I can easily see them rising up this list over the next couple seasons if everything continues to progress how I expected. And the craziest part about this, there's another wide receiver that's very, very good on the other side of Stephon Diggs that also gets his due at wide receiver getting those balls, but I still like the Kirk Cousins and Adam Thielen combination. Moving on to number 4 is Deshaun Watson to DeAndre Hopkins. You know, these two got that Clemson Tiger connection. I know they didn't play together, but it really just gets to a point where it doesn't really matter who's throwing the ball to DeAndre Hopkins. He's going to catch that thing. He's developed into one of the best wide receivers in the game. You know, they call him Nuke because he's so explosive. I remember playing against this cat in high school, and we used to dog them out and give them hell too, but this dude has gotten so much better since then. It's really ridiculous to see this guy progress at every step, and he's only going up even more. But now that he's got a quarterback that actually knows how to sling that thing downfield to him and get the ball to him consistently, this tandem is only going to be on the up and up for years to come also. So look out, man. They're just early in their career together, so I expect the progress to keep going. So over the past 2 seasons, the Watson and the Hopkins combination have been pretty deadly. They've averaged over 100 receptions, 1,500 yards, and 12 touchdowns. As Watson gets better and as they continue to add more weapons to their offense, it's just going to open up the field even more for DeAndre. So this combination will be explosive. No pun intended, Nuke. I already know that's what the nickname is for and all that, whatever. However, you guys get the gist. These guys are coming in at number 4. So coming in at number 3 is Aaron Rodgers to Davante Adams. This has got to be one of my favorite combinations. Not only because me and Aaron Rodgers had the first name, not only because me and Aaron Rodgers' favorite wide receiver is probably Davante Adams. Actually, it actually has a lot to do with it. But at the same time, this tandem has been productive. 35 touchdowns over the past 3 seasons. Really? That's insane. This dude, Davante Adams, is like a basketball player when he does some of his releases coming off the line of scrimmage in the game. And He's obviously elevated himself to a top 10 wide receiver. If you don't believe me, we can argue about that. I'll drop another video probably with my top 10 rankings of the wide receivers in the league. But Davante Adams is definitely up there in my opinion and most people's opinion. Hell, Davante is the main reason why the Packers felt pretty comfortable letting go of Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb. And we all know the greatness of Aaron Rodgers and we know exactly what he can do, but people like to doubt Davante Adams because of that. But there's plenty of times where I've seen on film where Davante has been screaming wide open and Aaron Rodgers has been late on some throws or thrown behind him. So let's make sure we give equal credit to where it's due. I knew this combination was deadly when they played the Cowboys that one year, and he threw that back shoulder fade to Davante in the corner. Missed him the first time they threw it, but he came exact to the same play, the same spot against the same defender and hit around the money. They scored the game-winning touchdown. That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen in football, and it's so disrespectful to a defensive back because they figured out there's nothing that you can do. It was just something that we did wrong, but we got it right this time. So I got these guys coming in at number 3. Coming in at the number 2 spot is Matt Ryan to Julio Jones, and the irony of them being ranked this high is that in Falcons land in Atlanta here, there seems to always be complaints every year about Julio not getting the ball enough in certain situations or overall in particular. What's even more ironic is Julio Jones actually led the NFL in targets and was top 5 in receptions, not to mention the 1,600 yards that he led the league with receiving. These guys have been together for a while and the chemistry is clearly there. But my only concern and the thing that's keeping them from being number 1 on this list is the fact that that same chemistry doesn't carry over to the red zone when it matters the most. No matter how well the Falcons do or how bad the Falcons do, there's no questioning the effectiveness of this combination. So for my number 1 top quarterback to wide receiver combination, I have no other than the most accurate quarterback in NFL history, Drew Brees and Michael Thomas. As much as I hate to admit it as a Panthers fan, this combo has been historically productive on another level. Michael Thomas has the most receptions by any player in his first 3 seasons in NFL history, and his catch percentage last year was 4% higher than the next closest man, which is completely ridiculous. To be honest with you, and to keep it a whole 100 in my opinion, I respect everything that Michael Thomas has done and his numbers are top notch, no question. I'm just not sure if he's as elite as his numbers bark, because is it the Hall of Famer that's throwing it to him? Is it the grand scheme that the puppet master Sean Peyton is getting him involved in? What is the combination? Whatever it is, this duo is effective and it's working, and I still think they're the best tandem right now, bar none. You can call it a cause and effect. You can call one guy making the other guy better. I don't know what you want to phrase it, but these dudes just simply get it done. And that's why they're my number 1 tandem in the league. But hey, you guys let me know what you thought about my rankings. Will you shuffle them in a different order? Did I leave somebody completely off the list of the top 5? Am I completely bonkers? Am I spot on? Let your boy know down below in the comments. But without further ado, I'm Aaron Ducker signing off. Like I said, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon and give the video a thumbs up. Because you got to hit that bell icon because you might miss something. Because like I said, YouTube they just hate sometimes. I don't know what it is. They just don't be trying to help nobody out sometimes. So hit that bell icon. That way you don't miss anything. But without further ado, I'm Aaron Ducker signing off for the Necessary Button of Sports Talk. See you next time. Peace.